Alright. What it is. I'm your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and I'm here to give you a nice little Stony playthrough. But before we have ourselves a nice little Stony playthrough, we gotta get nice and stony. So if you're inclined to join me on this nice little smoke sesh, it's a nice little virtual smoke sesh that we're gonna lay down on you, and then we're gonna get into the game. But if you're inclined to join me and anybody else who is also inclined to join, then go ahead and load it up, roll it up, and then light that bitch up. Because it is time. The smoke sesh has begun. Now, today I'm going to be playing a little bit off beat. We're going to give the game High on Life a little break. And we're going to play some more of that Lego Skywalker. I haven't played it, and I was like, man, you know what? It was actually pretty cool for a Lego game. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to play that. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to play a little bit of a game called Encased. Yeah, it just came out on the Epic. I'll be doing that after this. What I'll probably do is I'll do a separate stream. So that way, like, it's just separated. It's probably best to do a separate stream overall. So, oh shit. One thing I don't like about cannabis wax is if it's not sticky, it ain't ever gonna be. It just ain't ever gonna be. Just had a dab loaded up, ready to go, and it fell right off. Thankfully, it fell right into the actual dab container. And that's probably the reason why I always leave it right there by the actual dab container in case it just falls off. Because since I've gotten this carb cap dab stick, ever since I gotten it, keeping dabs on it is actually a hard thing to do. It just falls right off of it. Like there'll be some sticky ass material left behind, and it still doesn't stick to it. And I just cleaned that, so it's perfectly clean. Yeah. To make you go perfect. Last night I was playing some Warzone, and man, talking about some people get butt hurt. Oh my life. South, I've had to deal with people not really being so friendly towards me in general just because of my accent. Saying so to them, it just sounds like mush mouth shit. Um, I, as a person who tend to venture outside of my own culture many, numerous times, I actually take the time to try to figure out what people are saying and keep that shit nice. But then there are people who just don't have the intelligence, period. And as soon as they hear a southern accent, they drop all ability to actually comprehend anything. They just lose the ability to actually try. Not even an attempt. They instantly, if they can't, because I usually laugh at everything. If somebody's, because that's what we do in my neighborhood. Like growing up, we would crack jokes on each other, man, like left and right, and we would just laugh. just laugh about it. It ain't no, the people who would get butthurt about the shit were usually the ones that were getting their ass stomped for it too. So I don't know. Maybe lack of a sense of humor. I don't know. But the way these people got so butthurt, and I have it on recording. I'm just putting together a bunch of different stuff to actually compile and make an actual video with, or at least a short video with, because it was just mainly just a whole bunch of kill cam shit. And I honestly just don't like, because it was funny. Some of the stuff was just funny, just outright, especially some of the shit they were saying. They were their attempt at, I guess, trying to make me feel some kind of way. I've heard it all. Their attempt at doing that just was so funny because the way they sounded exactly how I sound when I'm making fun of a redneck. And to them, I am the redneck because of my accent. So they immediately thought I was a redneck. It was the most fucking hilarious thing. And I have that. I'm just waiting to get a little bit more. I'm going to play some more with a buddy of mine. And I'm going to compile together a nice little short video to show you mainly the different types of COD players. Yes. Because there are way too many different types of people. There's the guy who wants to team up with everybody, wants to put everybody on his team. And then there's the guy who is like, yeah, if you weren't on my team, I'd put a bullet in your head. Because I'm just wanting to shoot everybody. Those people are kind of hard to deal with because that's all they want to do. And then they get really butthurt because they put you in a situation that you weren't going to get out alive in. There was no way you could get out alive in it. And then they get really butthurt about it. There's those people too. Because I just like playing. And I will fuck off throughout the whole fucking thing. Not attempt to, like, the kills that I get, I'm actually lucky. To be honest with you, I am lucky I get as many kills as I get just because I'm fucking off. I'm not trying. Like, it's not Halo to me. And I'm gonna be real with you, I was obsessed with Halo growing up. Halo 3, I dominated. Go and look at actual H1N1 members and you will see I was not fucking around. Like, I definitely thought that was my whole entire world for a long time. And I got out of that mentality because that mentality is not good to have about any kind of video game, so it's not good to do that. Um, and I also kind of just, like, I don't like the way Halo morphed into. But to be real with you, every game kind of morphed into something that it shouldn't have morphed into. There's very few games that have had a winning formula and not changed from that winning formula due to, uh, I guess, curiosity or a lot of weird social things going on that they allowed to interfere in their actual company. You know, stupid shit like that. And please believe there's a lot of companies who have just gone downhill because they have allowed a lot of pseudo social economic type belief structures to jump into their company. And because of that, the old saying, or it's not really an old saying, it's actually a turn of the century saying, but you go woke, you go broke. And that's what a lot of these companies are finding out. To actually be truly woke and not be virtuous and false virtue about it would be a good thing. But thing is kind of can't be, no, because you can have principle and stand by that principle, but the moment you try to, like, tell people, hey, look at what I'm doing because I'm doing this. You're just seeking false virtue. So, in turn, that kind of mentality is just going to lead to a lot of broke ideas, a lot of go broke ideas. I was waiting on this thing to get nice and heated. It's nice and heated, so yeah, I'm ready to start this smoke sesh. I've actually been ready. I just talking out my ass for a little bit. Yeah, uh, I tend to rant and rave about a lot about different things, and my opinions are actually subject to change due to different information. You know, I'm not one of these people who will easily just get set in my ways. If you could prove me wrong, then by golly, you just proved me wrong, and I accept it as a fact right there on the spot. Change my whole entire way of fucking thinking right there on the spot. I don't know why humans can't do that. I don't know why there's a good, strong population that just wants to, like, accept ignorance as fact. I think probably know where I'm going with that. All the people who followed that little troglodyte, monkey eared motherfucker Fauci and believed every word he said. Yeah, you're foolish. I'm sorry. I have very, very, very little knowledge on virology and how an actual virus works. But even I know that if a virus does not have function in humanity, period, like meaning it can't fucking infect us, then that virus to have all of a sudden become functional in humans has been tampered with, has been fucked with, and has been created. Now, I don't know if the man himself is smart enough to do it, but I do know he has ties to companies that do have those people smart enough to do it. And that alone is enough to. I've been ranting about that for a couple of days now because there was a lot of people who I thought were really cool people that during the whole pandemic they showed their true colors. Shady past. If a person has a sketchy and shady past when it comes to dealing with anything medical, doesn't matter what it is, don't matter if it's a fucking vitamin, why appoint them to be like the head of epidemiology of anything? How we should handle a fucking virus? I mean, granted, if he created it, he probably is the best person to go to because he knows exactly what the fuck's gonna happen. So I guess it made sense in that sense, but The guy should be held for crimes against humanity on a world public. Like allow the world itself to view this man's trial. And personally, I feel like execution should definitely be on the table. If thousands of people, it don't honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. If one person dies due to this man's greed, his absolute need to become infamous, just watch how tickled the guy gets when you ask him a question about COVID-19. Watch his face. His face becomes tickled. He is tickled pink because people come to him. That dude wanted infamy. He wanted fame and infamy all at the same time. He wants fame from people that view him like a hero. And he wants infamy for creating such a devastating virus. And it's only devastating to the people it was perfectly designed to attack. You notice I'm not going to get too much brought up into this because this is a subject for my Twitch account that I will be talking about later. But definitely follow the trail. You'll see where and why it was created, who it was created to attack specifically. It's not a particular culture or ethnicity or anything like that. It is a particular age group. So, and I don't know why, because Fauci is very close to that fucking age group. So, very dumb idea on his part. But yeah. That's something I've been pretty goddamn passionate about here lately. Is like, how the fuck are we just gonna just drop that? Like, people seem to be just dropping it. And like, there's a lot of people who, if you would have said pandemic in front of during the pandemic, they would have been all butthurt and been out of shape over it. Right? You have to take this seriously. But now they're using the same fucking words because they themselves have seen the evidence. And it's hard to argue against something that is right in your fucking face fact. It's really hard to argue with it. Like, it takes a very, very special deluded person to argue with a fact that's placed right in front of you. Well, see, this, I've heard it too. I've heard there are still heavily deluded people. And it's okay. Because the majority of us know. Even if you were one of the people who were on that side of the fucking field, you now know. And that's all that matters. At the end of the day, you learned from a terrible mistake. You trusted your government. You trusted a side of your government. If you think that one particular side cares about you more than any other, you are a fool. Biggest fool there ever will be. I am so sick of people thinking that this side of the government and this side of the government is out to help them. Neither one is out to help you. You are literally a pawn in lining their motherfucking pockets. That is all you are. And that's all any of us will ever be. I get so fucking... It's so crazy how statists get hung up on that shit. It's like, it's cool to, like, you know, uphold your constitution and all that shit, but it seems like there's a lot of people who they don't realize how religious that shit's gotten to them. And once you turn something religious, you become blind. You become blind to all the bullshit that comes in between. Best thing to do, take a couple of steps back. Each time you take a step forward, take a couple of steps back. Look at what's going on around you. That's probably the best way to do it. I'm gonna have my stoned ass another fucking dab so that way I can chill the fuck out. Because what I'm talking about right now is really meant solely for my Twitch. So it's something I'm gonna be talking about later tonight on there. If a buddy of mine gets back from Kansas, or gets back home from Kansas, I'll have him on as well. That way, get another opinion. Because the beauty about opinions is we all got one, just like we all got a fucking asshole. That's the very, and sometimes, you know, some assholes are pretty enough to look at. I had somebody tell me that one day. I fucking died out laughing. I was like, man, are you crazy? He said opinions are just like, I thought he was going to say the typical, you know, opinions are just like assholes. We all got one. And he did, but he followed it with, and some opinions, like some assholes, are worth taking a look at. And as crude as that logic is, it's true. It's true. And that's a very crude logic, but it's very true. Very, very true. I'm looking at. There it goes. It was saying seizure warning. Like, it was literally giving me the seizure warning, which is kind of fucked up. Because I'm sitting here like, oh, what the fuck? To the point of where I almost had a seizure trying to figure out what was going on. Because I could see over here on my OBS everything playing right. And then I could totally see nothing but a seizure warning on the actual main screen. So it was really fun. Alright, this is the story. So I'm on episode 2, right after Amidala's shit.
I feel responsible.
Yeah, you should.
You did your duty, just as she did hers. Now let's take a transport to the Senate.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be 110% real with you. I blame Amidala for a lot of shit. And she was borderline a goddamn pedophile, too. So, fuck her.
Cross-planet transit service. We'll get you where you need to be, or as legally close as we can get.
Or as legally close as we can get. least the actual movies.
Senator, we've heard about the explosion on the landing platform. It is a great relief to know that you are okay.
Senator Amidala, your tragedy on the landing
That
platform.
shock T back there moving.
Terrible.
Fucking...
I think that Count Dooku was behind it.
Count Dooku was once a Jedi. He couldn't assassinate anyone.
Master Jedi, may I suggest that the Senator be placed under the protection of your graces? Perhaps someone you're familiar with.
Annie?
Oh god. Oh god.
My
That's
goodness,
horrible.
you've grown.
So have you. Grown more beautiful, I mean.
Like, I like how they make him more adult-like, you know? But that's not truly...
Well, now that everyone's been reacquainted, allow us to escort you to your quarters, Senator.
Thank you, Master Kenobi, but this seems unnecessary. I don't need more security. I need answers. I need to know who's trying to kill me.
We're here to protect you, Senator, not to start an investigation.
We will find out who's trying to kill you, Padme. I promise you.
We will not exceed our mandate, my young Padawan learner.
I meant it in the interest of protecting her, Master, of course.
Perhaps with merely your presence, the mystery surrounding this threat will be revealed.
See, Palpatine specifically wanted... And I'm just gonna base this based on, like, there's probably some kind of, like, novel that explains it far more. But I'm strongly convinced that Anakin was only placed...
Is it much farther, Master?
Is mine and Padme's company boring you already, my Padawan?
No, of course not, Master. I didn't mean...
We aren't far. My apartment is just up ahead.
The connection and uneasiness that was there, and he knew emotion from driving from Jedi Council.
Here we are.
Very emotional person.
Shall we?
So I'm pretty sure
Thank
that's
you
how
for
that
getting
went
me
down.
here safely. Now, if you'll
I'm pretty
excuse
sure there's
me,
some kind of
I
written
will
material
retire.
that tells something along that line. I'm pretty sure of it, 'cause at least that's the way they sort of make it out to be. Funny. Definitely didn't happen that way. Those more like centipedes, whereas the things that were going in there kind of centipedes.
Stay here.
I guess it would be impossible to do that accurate.
There she is. Don't let her get away, and be precise with your shots. There are civilians everywhere.
We'll stop her, Master. I promise.
Great. Well, if we could not crash before doing so, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Master, you need to relax. I'm a great pilot.
You've much to learn about many things, my young apprentice, and flying is certainly one of them. Before you shoot, Anakin. Anakin, watch out for that power coupling. Ahead. They've gone in that tunnel. We almost have them.
Pretty sure there's a lot. I gotta say though, for a Lego game, this is really good.
Come on, then, Anakin. How's my flying improved, Master? Well, I'm still alive, so there's that.
Game, but it does a very good job retelling the story of the Skywalker saga and like look at this. You would never see a Tusken Raider helping one. But it's fun.
Who hired
to
you?
see it.
It was a bounty hunter cop.
Toxic dart. Huh? We'll have to split up. Escort Senator Amidala back to Naboo. She'll be safer there.
Of course, Master.
R4, I think you can help me with something.
Cruiser parts, buy and sell.
An old friend at the diner nearby knows all about this sort of thing. Let's...
Outlander Club has given me so many good times. And some absolutely terrible times. Like, get into a fight with a bounty hunter, lose my job, get home and find the wife has changed the locks on the doors kind of times. Still, wouldn't change it for the world.
Damn, that sucks.
I'll take your broken droids. I give better prices to the Jawas.
Can I get you a drink? What? I said, can I a game of limb?
I'm terribly sorry, but I appear to be useless here.
Expecting this. Let us begin. The dark side of the Force will allow me to take care of this.
I didn't look at the bottom ones at all.
This belongs to the Sith.
I like that I can just literally be walking around with Emperor Palpatine and Obi-Wan like their best fucking friends. That's some crazy shit. Of course, once I get Mandalorians, it's gonna be over with. Dude has force.
All right, don't blow your top. I'm going fast as I can.
That's...
You caught me at a bad time. My best waitress, Wanda, has blown a fuse, and I can't keep up with all these customers.
Oh, goodness.
Think you could help out an old buddy and take some orders to the right tables? I gotta fix up old Wanda. As soon as we get finished, I'm... Wait! All you gotta do is...
Ah, that's definitely not mine. The Shorter Club sandwich. Go get it. Where's my Shorter Club? Looks delicious.
Nothing like a tall cup of tea. My Jawa juice. Thanks.
Any news on my 6-6 layer cake? I haven't seen... That's it. Thanks a lot.
At this point, it would have been quicker to... Wow, let me at it.
Better late than never.
Woohoo! Did everyone get their orders? Great! I really owe you one. And so does Wanda. Took a fair bit of elbow grease, but I'm happy to say she'll be back bussing tables in no time. Now, what do you want to talk about?
Tell me what this is.
What you got here is a Camino saber dart.
Camino, I'm not familiar with it. Is it in the Republic?
No, it's beyond the Outer Rim. These Caminoans keep to themselves. They're cloners.
Cloners. No, R4. I don't recall Camino on any of the usual charts. Let's head to the archives. I've never heard of Camino either. Let's run the coordinates Dex gave us through the Jedi archives. See if we can find out more about it.
Fresh cup of bark meal. Start your day parking up the right tree.
There he goes, flying off into the sunset. Homeboy fucked an alien once. Pretty sure he did. There was
Hey, thanks for riding with us. Enjoy your visit to the Federal District. to be. Safe travels, friend.
Any of the 8 that I fucking passed along the line.
Okay, R4. Upload the data Dex gave us to the terminal. According to Dex, Camino should be right here, but there's just empty space.
Lost a planet. Master Obi-Wan has. How embarrassing.
There's nothing there.
Gravity's silhouette remains.
Huh?
Very good. Go to the center of gravity's pull and find your planet. You will.
But Master Yoda, who could empty information from the archives? That's impossible, isn't it?
Only a Jedi could have erased those files. But who and why? Harder to answer. Meditate on this, I will.
I know the busts go in a certain order according to the story, but I just like matching them.
What do you think you're doing?
Are you trying to get to somewhere else? We can get you a vehicle straight.
Yoo-hoo! There's more new information in my databases.
Yes, this should be the right system. Keep your eyes peeled.
Master Jedi, I've been expecting you. Welcome. After all these years, I was beginning to think you weren't coming.
I'm expecting.
Of course. Please tell your master that his order will be completed on time. 200,000 units are ready, with 1 million more on the way. I'm sure he'll be quite proud of the army we've built for him.
The army?
Yes, a clone army. But you must be anxious to inspect the units for yourself. Now please, this way.
When my master first contacted you about the army, did he say who it was for?
Of course he did. Master Sifo Dyas ordered this army for the Republic.
I'm sorry, Master Sifo Dyas? But he was killed almost 10 years ago.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Very impressive.
I'd hoped you would be pleased. Clones can think creatively. You will find that they are immensely superior to droids.
I'm sure they're not talking about you, R4. These clones, how old are they?
Oh, yes. We use growth acceleration. Otherwise, a mature clone would take a lifetime to grow.
I see.
They are totally obedient, taking any order without question. We modify their genetic structure to make them less independent than the original host.
And who was the original host?
A bounty hunter called Jango Fett.
A bounty hunter? I would very much like to meet this Jango Fett.
And I would be very happy to arrange it for you. Apart from his pay, which is considerable, Fett demanded only one thing, an unaltered clone for himself. Curious, isn't it?
Unaltered?
Pure genetic replication. No tampering with the structure to make it more docile, and no growth acceleration.
Oh, Boba.
This is Jango's room. Would you like to meet him? Jango, welcome back. This is Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's come to check on our progress.
Your clones are very impressive. You must be very proud. Huh? Who hired you for this job?
I was recruited by a man called Tyrannus. Do you like your army?
I look forward to seeing them in action. Thank you for your time, Jango.
Always a pleasure to meet a Jedi.
I have a strong feeling that this bounty hunter is the assassin we're looking for.
Fucking ran right by him.
If our suspicions are correct, he'll be wanting to leave quickly. We best head to the nearest landing pad.
Look! The Jedi!
Boba, get on board. I'll handle
Take this!
why they wanted to clone here.
I'm gonna be real with you. I Man, that looked like he was doing something else.
We mustn't let them get too far ahead. Let's go. Force reflexes have their advantages, Osborn. Now there's no time to waste. Let's follow him.
It's like you can jump across that. I don't know why. But it looks like you can jump across that. That was a long ass walk, wasn't it?
Dad, I think we've been tracked.
Hang on, son. We'll move into the asteroid field. Then we'll have a couple of surprises for them.
Stand by. This is going to be a bumpy ride. He's around here somewhere. Found you.
This won't be much of a fight.
Homing missiles. Splendid. Seismic charge. Brace! life more difficult than it needs to be. Close one. Actually going into an asteroid field, I must be crazy. That was cozy. Can't shake me that easily, bounty hunter. I've got you now. I'm not here.
This is a waste of my talent.
Anakin would be loving this. Lost control. This is how you want to play it. Fine. What are you hiding, Jango? Who hired you? You're around here somewhere. There you are.
Why don't you just give up?
Get him, Dad! Get him!
R4, jettison the spare parts. There's an unusual concentration of Federation ships over there, R4.
This is funny. They
Yes, my lord.
I trust our plans are proceeding accordingly.
Certainly. With these droids, the Republic and the Jedi won't stand a chance.
Anakin, help me!
Mom, no.
You had another nightmare.
Bunk beds.
Jedi don't have nightmares. I saw my mother. I have to help her.
I'll go with you. That way, you can continue to protect me.
Definitely gonna have to go back to that.
I haven't seen you this worked up before. Was there a lot of sand in your dream?
Yes, a considerable amount, but that's not the point. We just need to get to Mos Espa. I have to make sure my mother is safe.
Step aside. It's my turn.
across the planet? The rest of whatever it is you used to like.
Man, they really did make these levels pretty expensive. Like, the city of Theed is supposed to be a pretty big city, and fucking going over it. A good chunk of land for it. They could have easily just made this a very small area, but they didn't. They give you that free roam area.
Over here.
You look bored. Come learn some new stuff.
Bothersome Tuscan Raiders.
You need to get across the planet? I'd be a droid.
Who's there? Keep your hands off my merchandise unless you plan on paying for it. Annie? Little Annie? You sure sprouted, eh? And the Jedi! What do you know?
My mother. Where is she?
She? I sold her years ago to a moisture farmer named Lars. Business is a business.
Where is their farm?
Oh, long away from here. Head out to the desert and look for moisture evaporators. You'll find them.
The few characters that, because I was moving so fast, they look like Cad Base.
You need to live somewhere? You'll be there in no time. Yep, this is the Tatooine Desert. What gave it away? Was it all the sand? Probably was, right?
What a mess. This sand really does get everywhere.
3PO?
The Maker. Oh, Master Annie, I knew you would return.
Owen Lars. Is my mother here?
No, she's not. Shmi is my wife. She was about halfway home when they took her. A hunting party of Tusken raiders.
Where are you going? To find my mother.
You may not like what you find out there, kid.
I don't care. I'm going to find my mother.
Master Anakin, I really do think you should...
Come on, 3PO. You're coming with me. I sense something. This way. My mother is here.
What the fuck? I thought we were gonna be...
Mom?
Oh, dear.
Why couldn't I save her?
Anakin, my long-range transmitter has been knocked out. Retransmit this message to Coruscant. I have tracked the bounty hunter Jango Fett, first to a huge cloning facility on Camino, and then to the droid foundries on Geonosis. Count Dooku is forming a droid army here. Wait.
Anakin, stay where you are. Protect the Senator at all costs. We will deal with Count Dooku.
They'll never get there in time to save him. I'm going to help Obi-Wan. If you plan to protect me, you'll just have to come along.
Padme, you heard Master Windu. He gave me strict orders to stay here.
He gave you strict...
Exactly a warm welcome to the locals.
my goodness, this place looks dangerous. You know, it is not too late to go back to the farm and...
That steam over there. Could that be the factory?
Oh my! We're not going down there, are we?
Unless you'd rather try to... I'm not interested in getting into a war here. Maybe I can find a diplomatic solution to this mess.
Wait. You call this a diplomatic solution?
I call it aggressive negotiations.
These conveyor belts will surely lead us to safety.
Well, there goes that plan.
Care to diplomatically solve this one?
With pleasure.
If they wanted our help, they would...
Great timing, you two. Can you start up those power cells?
I am afraid we are not programmed to use systems like this. Come on, R2. We must find another way to charge those power cells. Master Anakin, you will have to charge the last one.
Anakin, can you pass the charge between the cells?
Couldn't Obi-Wan go mid-flow?
Sorry, Padman.
This factory is huge. Dooku's droid army must be growing by the hour. Does he work here? Hey, I want to speak to your manager.
Not getting that back online from over here.
R2, you still there, buddy?
Machines building machines? How perverse. Look, we can get the belt back online for Master Anakin and Miss Padme. Where do you come up with these ideas?
Obi-Wan is still in serious danger. We have to get through this factory. Anakin, can you get me up there?
Let's avoid that burning furnace.
There's that legendary Jedi wisdom.
I'm serious now. Where is your manager? Is he on break? This factory is shut down. Nothing here is up to code.
I get it. He's a whiny bastard.
Say, this place needs a thorough inspection. R2, 3PO. This way, come on. Padme, no!
Get off! Miss Padme!
We have to get Padme out quick.
Have I gotta get kidnapped by Tusken Raiders to get a little help over here? Please hurry!
See anything? Can you shut it down?
Any chance you can save me?
Don't move, Jedi. Take them away.
Mission propose emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor.
As my first act with this new authority,
Is it sorry?
I will create a grand army of the Republic to counter the increasing threats of the Separatists.
I will take what Jedi we have left and go to Geonosis and help Obi-Wan.
Visit I will. The cloners on Camino.
Alrighty, I'm gonna.
We
call
should
it
hurry
here
and
for
get
this.
to
I will
Geonosis.
be back
Obi-Wan may
later
be in real trouble.
to probably do like I said, that one game, or I might do some more Call of Duty. It really all depends. But I will be back later tonight. You folks stay nice and snowy.